Hi there, my name is Jesus Vargas, and this is my windshield survey reflection. Right now I'm standing out the Opportunity Center, but on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and on some Mondays, it's known as the Dawn Clinic. It's right now one of the better assets here in Colorado, among other locations that I'll be showing later. This place offers a lot of free healthcare provided by donations around the community and helps those that do not have insurance and that are adults. Down the street here from the Dawn Clinic is also the Community College of Aurora, one of two locations from the same establishment. It's a great place in the community for those striving to get a four-year degree and not wanting to spend as much money as going to a different location, such as that at the university downtown or the one in Boulder or even a different state. Housing around this area is somewhere between 40 years old, and some establishments being made really recently, as in within the last 5 years. So it's definitely a growing community, and you're seeing that on the impact of a housing market and rents going up. So it's definitely Aurora's the third largest population here in Colorado, and it's definitely a growing popular community. Here we are now at University of Colorado Hospital and on the Entrance Medical Campus. This is around, I want to say, a 10-minute drive from the Dawn Clinic east, and the transportation around this area is very well because the local routes stop by like around every 15 minutes. Fares range around $3 to $6 per ride, or $6 all day. So in cases that you need to get around Aurora and just straight down Colfax, it's one of the better transportations that can also get you down to Denver. I think this is probably the biggest asset along with the Dawn Clinic because it provides good care for the Aurora community as well as other people from other cities and out of state, just because of its recognized units, ranked units throughout the nation. We also have. Now we're outside of Aurora Central High School, one of the central high schools here in Aurora. Here we're going to be talking about the biggest challenges and a few one of the striking things that is amazing about Aurora. Here at Aurora Central, the graduation rate peaked around a few years ago at around 55%, and the average technically for Aurora is around 75%, but a few other schools around the community also range at around like the 50 to 57% graduation rate. What is interesting though and striking is that at Aurora Public Schools there are around 160 known languages that the children have known to speak, and so that means their families, and in this community alone in Aurora there's around 160 languages. So you can just know by that fact that there are many individuals from vast majority of countries. I think it was about 130 countries that they know of here from the Aurora Public School system. Right next, on the field right next to it, we see the local high school having a baseball game, and pretty typical here in this for the spring season. Right down the street, a little bit south, we have Del Mar Park, a local park where they also have recreational activities during the weekends, mostly on Sundays. Coming here to this high school is identifying that not because of the lack of graduation, we know that with at least a high school education, your average income should increase throughout the community. But here, where many individuals are immigrants, non-residents, and some of them don't even speak English, it's also very difficult to say that the children will be able to get out of that system as well. So I think one of the biggest things here in the rural community and that they face and the struggles is having a solid foundation for education so that they can better prepare students for their future. Even if the children or the kids don't want to advance and go to college, it's also important to just at least get them into passing high school, possibly going into a technical school or pursuing other motives of income. But I think education is something that they should really focus on because there's a lot of support system here. As you see, there's a few technical schools like Pickens, community college, as we saw earlier, which is no more than a 5 to 10 minute drive from either campus. And Aurora is a vast known community. In the background, you can also see the university right from the soccer fields. So everything is very close by, tied together. Transportation is well placed for students that need to take transportation. They also have school buses. So Aurora is currently a growing community that still needs support in the healthcare system. Here being next to Colorado, but we do know that there are highways very close to the Anschutz medical facility and around a lot of housing. So it's really important to be mindful of the air quality. And as being in Aurora, we all know that Colfax is one of those just popular streets that has difficulties with the homeless population. Right next to the Dawn Clinic, we see many individuals that post near facilities that might not be able to offer work, and they also have areas in which they offer services, religious services, and then after you can have a meal. So there are many impacts like the air quality, homelessness that are affecting the community, but and that does tend to happen with building infrastructures and knowing that rents go up, mortgages go up, so just like in bigger cities. And yeah, this is the Windshield survey reflection.